So what we're going to do today is, I'm just going to speak about what I'd like you to do during this double class. So what I have here is I've got a spider diagram of some of the ideas that you sent in the last day. And there's some excellent ideas about how we could encourage wildlife into this area. So some are a planted area and shrubs, which are really, really good. And it's something that we will be doing. We can get our hands dirty when we get back. And it'll be the ideal time. The spring is the ideal time to start planting stuff. And we have a bit of hard work to do as well to clean out the area. So a wet area would link in with that as well. A wet area, if you want to do that, that's a sort of a marsh/pond, which could bring frogs into it and other species. So what I'm going to design is the other, we'll call them wooden items. So the birdhouse, the bug hotel and the beehive. We'll get started on that because it's a bit more work to come up with the design. So I'm going to start with the birdhouse today because it's something that you're familiar with. So what I would like you to do is just to brainstorm. First of all, I would like you to go into Google Images, type in birdhouse, and I would like you to copy and paste maybe 10 to 20 images on this of birdhouses that you're interested in. And when you're typing it in, as you know in Google Images, what you type in will determine what you get. So if you all type in birdhouse, you'll all get the exact same thing. So try typing in maybe unique birdhouse or creative birdhouse or handmade birdhouse, which will give you the different options and more based towards older class. So that's the first page. The second page, I would like you to pick 3 of those from the first page that most interest you, or 3 different ones that you'd like to make, and we will analyse them on this page. So put 3 pictures into this first. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a sort of a unifying team. And what I mean by that is we want to have a team out that all the birdhouse linking together. We don't want one birdhouse to look like a car, or the next one to look like a tiger, the next one to look like a pram, a hurley. It just looks a bit tacky, and it looks like there isn't a lot of thought gone into it. So it also says in the initial brief, it should enhance the area and symbolise our connection to nature. So think about that. So what I typed in for the birdhouses over here was I typed in fairy birdhouses. And the reason why I did is that I feel that they tick that box. They have a strong connection to nature, because with fairies living in the woods, and also I know a lot of kids and even adults have a fascination with fairies and make believe world. So it could take people's mind off difficult times. It might link in with it. It may not. It could be a bit far fetched. The second sentence is it should be freestanding or wall mounted. So you decide whether you want it stuck onto the wall or whether you want it on a pole in the centre area. It should be strong enough and durable enough to last a lifetime, and it must be suitable for small native birds. So we get to the second bit in a while, but what I want you to do is pick 3 images, and I want you to answer these questions with 3 images. So decide whether you want it freestanding or not. I've said I want it freestanding. So the first question is this top one freestanding? No, it's not. Could it be made freestanding? Yes. I could put a pole underneath it, or you could perch it on a branch. At the moment, that would just be sitting on the ground. Does it look strong? Not really. Reasonably strong. It looks like it's glued. It doesn't look like there's any joints or any nails in it. That's just my opinion looking at a picture. I can't see much more. What protects from the weather? The one on the right is painted. The one on the left, they've both got roofs. And the roofs are made of branches and leaves. And how can I make it suitable so that small birds feed from it? That's to do with the size of the opening. If the opening is too big, then larger birds will get in and eat all the food, like crows, jackdaws, or pigeons. The reason why I want to encourage small birds is that they're nice to look at. They make a lovely sort of chirping noise, whereas the crows or jackdaws make a sort of cawing noise, as you know. And if you're inside the classroom next and you hear this caw caw caw, it's going to be annoying rather than to help you relax and meditative. So what I'd like you to do is pick 3 pictures, bring them back to these points, and make it obvious which picture you're talking about. Whether you want to spread them around on the page, whether you want to number them, or whether you want to put arrows between them. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to share it with me as well. So this is on PowerPoint at the moment. So if I just go on a second, link it out, let's go back into it. So to share it, it must be on the live version of PowerPoint, not the standalone version. Up in the top right hand corner, if you click share, click on copy link. That'll copy the link, and you'll go into assignments and paste the link in. If you're on an iPad like I am, it doesn't come up in Teams. You can't get through to Teams, so you'll have to go into your app store and find it that way and add it onto your home screen. Or if you're on Windows, you can get it through the Teams. It'll be the same as you open up Word, open up Excel, or any of those. So that's what I'd like you to do. 2 pages, mood board number 1, 3 pictures on the second one, and you're summarising what you're talking about.